This next step is very important, but yet very easy to do. We're going to set up a merchant account, which means we're going to set the site up so that you can accept payments online through the site. Let me show you how to get there, and I'll explain how this all works. So go up to Financial Settings, and you'll notice there's a Merchant Gateway, Stripe Connect. So Allmoxy has partnered with Stripe for so many different reasons, and I'll show you some of those in a minute. It's worth noting, though, that this does not cancel your current merchant processor. If you're accepting credit cards there in your office with a reader, you can continue to do so if you want, or you can move everything to online. One of the reasons that this is so important to do now is because Allmoxy is set up to sell online and eliminate the friction between your customer's wallet and you. So until you set up an easy way for them to pay you, you're not going to be able to do a lot with the site. Setting up a merchant account unlocks Allmoxy to its full potential. So let's run through it real quick. Just hit Connect with Stripe and you'll see the secured, verified Stripe page with Allmoxy's logo. One of the nice things about Stripe is they don't ask very many questions and they don't send you to underwriting, meaning that as soon as you fill this out and hit this blue button, you are up and running. And once you do that, you'll get a verification on this page showing that your Stripe account is connected to your Allmoxy instance, and you'll be ready to go. Let's quickly go over a few of these financial management settings, and some of them we don't need to worry about right now. Allmoxy is made right now to use in North America, so choose your country and default checkout flow. If you want users to have to pay you in full before processing an order, select Pay Before Processing. Or if some of your customers have credit, then set User Credit Limit, and then each setting will be at the customer level. At the customer level, you'll determine how much credit and the terms for each use. Set a default credit limit, default order limit, and bounce check fee for each customer. The default credit limit is what a new company signing up will be allowed as credit. If you want them to be cash customers, set this to 0, and they can request credit later. Let me quickly explain what an order limit is to give you an idea of what the default order limit is. An order limit simply limits how much product a customer can order from you. For example, if you're just starting your company and a new company orders $5 million worth of product from you and you don't even know them, it might be a good idea to set an order limit instead. So maybe new companies can only order $5,000 worth of product the first time. If you accept checks, then you can put in here how much you want to charge for a bounced check fee, and that fee will be applied every time it happens. Also set your interest accrual method and your default finance charge interest rate. This is an annual percentage rate. Also, please tell the system at which status you want the customer to actually be charged. In other words, at what point do you want the clock to start ticking on an invoice? If your company uses sales orders, at what point do you want the sales order to export? You might want a sales order to export as soon as they've verified the order. And finally, which states do you have a sales tax presence in? Select multiple locations by clicking and holding the Shift key, or the Option or Command key. With this information, we can automatically calculate and create all the tax receipts on the fly, no matter where your customers are or what crazy laws are around you. Also, add your banks, and the exporting system will be able to use this to send data to your financial software. We'll come back to the rest of these settings on a later day, but this will get us running and allow us to move on to the next step.